This segment of Novelist will focus on teaching with books. Whether you are in a school or public library setting, this segment will provide useful information on curriculum-related content and book discussion. Select Novelist from the title list in the Go Wild databases. Let's begin by doing a search and selecting All. From this page, we can now look at books by Toni Morrison. We can narrow these results by genre, storyline, or with working with someone like Toni Morrison, perhaps writing style. There are tabs across the top to go straight to those that are a series, or look at lists and articles having to do with Toni Morrison. To the left of each item, you'll find author read-alikes, award winners, book discussion guides, and feature articles. This information can be printed, saved, and emailed, or placed in a folder. All this expanding the information you can share with a student. At the top of the page, under More, you'll find some other links that might be useful in working with students. Grab and Go book lists. Here you can sort alphabetically by title or by country, and we can look across the alphabetic list. Selecting Depression Era brings us a grab and go book list for ages 9 to 12. Another item here under the More is picture book extenders. Again, we have an alphabetic list by title or by author. I'm going to select this one called One Boy. You'll see that it includes a description about the book and extender activities to follow up the reading of the book aloud. Now let's take a look at another link with resources, Teaching with Books. Here you'll find teen and children's award winners, including Wyoming's Indian Paintbrush. There are book talks and book discussion guides. The book talks are short introductions to books that you can use to promote books to kids and teens. The book discussion guides include a brief author biography, summary, questions about the book with answers. Both of these are covered in a separate segment. And we've looked at the picture book extenders. Here you'll find curriculum-based book lists and annotated bibliographies. For example, Arts under Pre-K to 2. This list includes curricular connections and picture book extenders. For example, if you look at music for grades K to 2, you'll find an annotated list of books under that category. We can move through the different grades under Arts, Healthful Living, Math, Science, or let's look at History under grades 9 to 12. This brings up a list of historical topics, curricular connections, recommended reading lists, and book talks. I can add one of these items to my folder, or several of these items to my folder. Notice that they're listed on the right-hand side, or at the top, my folder shows items. If I click on the folder, I can come in, select these items, print, email, and save all at one time. If I had signed in, this lets me keep permanent folders, add items to it, keeping track of content for later dates. I can organize by class or topic. This will be covered in a separate segment. There's a help link at the top. Which gives you information, especially if you're teaching with books, on bibliographic styles. Also on the home page, you'll find a How to Use Novelist. This is information provided by novelists that includes tutorials and help sheets. There's also a PowerPoint going over the different features of Novelist.